Hello everyone, we're back for some more modern Minecraft. I made the unfortunate mistake of adding some more mods to the ever-growing list that we already have. You'll notice that it used to be 80 pages or so. Now it's 100 pages of things we can make. I'm most proud of this, though, because we can make really pretty visuals, because we can dye the waters now. But I have this thing about needing to expand my building palette. And you're gonna notice I got a bunch of weird stuff here. I could probably finish up getting all the stacks of the ender pearls. There is a warped forest really close behind me. But yeah, all this stuff off to the right, it's all new things. I added in Ad Astra so we can go planet hunting. And then this is a new thing, and I'm looking right at the stuff for this right now. We can make a whole bunch of new stuff with all this as well. Oh god, there's eyes. Yeah. We have a bit too much stuff going on here. Now, I needed to find one of these so I can grab a stack of soul soil and soul sand. I also need some string. But soul slate. I saw this block and I was immediately in love. So it's another good brown thing that we can dig up. And since we know this is pretty close to where we were, I don't think it'll be too hard to find stuff. I think wisps are passive in here. There's a bunch of new achievements too. But I did get hot tourist destinations out of getting to this Soul Sand Valley. And you're going to notice a lot of this nether stuff looks different. Like, for instance, new skeletons. There's even some sort of ore here that I don't know what it is. This is fossil fuel ore. Cool. And I still need to locate... Or, correction. I need to find my Nether Fortress that I found a while back. I could run the locate command. That is very scary. Is it firing souls at me? Interesting. The gas tier looks different too. Wraithing flesh. Very interesting. So I got renewable chains now, apparently. Probably farm all these mobs if I wanted to. I need to ride a strider. But what we were here for, I need to grab a stack of each. I'm going to leave the gloom slate for now because I know where this is. But we are going to grab our shovel. And I think we'll drop our netherrack. And we'll drop a partial stack. Is this thing hostile? Couldn't quite figure that out. Nether expansion, I was looking for a lot more just expansive mods. And I found, like, this redux of the Nether. So we have a bunch more stuff to go find later on. I think... Okay, that's enough on the soul sand. Now we need soil. Oh, hi. And bye. Yeah. A stack of each of these. Suspicious soul sand. This is another new thing that was added. You're able to brush away these odd-looking blocks, and it'll give you the same stuff that you would find in one of those abandoned, like, archaeological dig sites. So that's pretty cool. Not that I'd ever go and explore readily all that. Okay, so soul sand, soul soil, neridium, nether quartz, gas tier. Okay. Tritarium cluster. This is for that very specific armor that I mentioned, I think, last episode. Unbounded speed? What does that do? Alright. We are getting somewhere with all this now. I need to go back to 0, roughly, so I can get to my portal. I need to drop all this stuff off. I'm gonna dig up some more netherite, I think. But what I'm gonna do before that is we're gonna go back to the warped forest. I'm actually gonna screenshot these cords. Actually, no, I already did. Okay. I definitely want to explore that more, so we can go back this way. I had to do a big dig fest to actually get over here. 500 blocks is not too far a distance in the Nether, but multiply that by 8 and you've traveled 4,000 blocks in the overworld. Yeah, so it's kind of a haul. But I keep going on about these warped forests. Because of the Endermen. I almost said Nethermen. So I've spruced up this sword very, very much. I got Sharp 5, Unbreaking 3, and Looting. I need to get Mending on it. And I also found out some of what these enchantments do. Okay. The 2 stacks of Ender Pearls should be enough to find the Ender Portal. But we also need to remember that we need blaze powder, so we have to go find that Nether Fortress that I mentioned. My sword has a partial chance to set things on fire. Which is why these things are catching on fire when I don't have fire aspect. The effect of the sword is fire damage. That's why I'm having this shot at getting more residual damage on these things. With Looting 3, I have a chance to get up to 3 Ender Pearls. with any of these Enderman KOs. At least I thought it was up to 3. It might be up to 2. I also grabbed a stack of warped nylium. So that we can grow these warped fungi in the overworld. I could probably pass through the Crimson Forest and pick up a bunch of these as well to get the Crimson Nylium. I want to be able to just grow all this stuff at home. Again, you're going to notice a lot of this stuff looks different. That's because this whole place got a redux. That's why some of these mushrooms are looking different colored. I'm very happy with some of these expansions. Okay, we are stacked out, and I guess I can get... dropped more. Wow. Cool. That's nice. With all that said, though, I think I might pause my recording. So I have to go that way. There is a Crimson Forest over here. If I can loot this guy's boots, that'd be nice. Or this guy's helmet. That would be swell, so I can stop having to, like, delete these guys from existence. So the thing about Nether Fortress is they can only be found in the Nether Waste biome, and I do not want to tango with these things near the pigmen. That'd be a really bad idea. We're working on it, though. Oh my god. Problem is I need to drop something to keep my good helm with me. I'm glad I knocked something off of these piglins. Looks like we got new fruit off these vines as well. That's pretty cool. Go away. This would freak me out. Glad to know where that Soul Sand Valley is. I need to eat. That's not going to be good to keep on here. I need to get a stack of iron. Oh my god, go. away. God, I hate those things so much. What is this? Cooked hog ham? That's funny. So they changed the drop with this mod. I do not think I can ride a strider without a saddle, nor do I want to right now. I need to keep this gold helmet like active so I don't get jumped by these piggies. There's a ruined portal. Navigation is so fun, isn't it? They also drop leather. I really don't care about making all these bridges. Makes me use up all my cobblestone before I start collecting the nylium. I'm good. I think if we go and find the Nether Fortress, can you go away? That looks like the Bastion that we had access to before. Let's go up and around. Probably be easier than what we're doing here. I need to get my silk touch pickaxe here. Okay. Now let's get our stack of this stuff. We'll just take a stack, because with all the netherrack that we're going to get from the mining, we'll be able to just make more as we need by expanding with bone meal. That is just really not fair. We don't need the silk on us right now. That would have been really bad if I fell all the way in the lava. You know what, let's do a time check real quick. Okay, 20 minutes. That's not bad. Should make like another highway so I can get to places easily. But my plan is to make a giant railroad, or at least some rails to connect to wherever. Because we're back in the Soul Sand Valley here. exactly where I want it to be, but it seems a bit closer. Ah! A little close. I do need to find a treasure room in a Bastion, so that I would be able to get a netherite smithing upgrade. I'm kind of glad I didn't gen the chunks for that Soul Sand Valley, otherwise we wouldn't be seeing that stuff, unless I found a different new one. The Nether. I also have Feather Falling 4 on my boots now. Huh? Oh. Oh god, I'm right above a Bastion. Speaking of, holy. Why are there Endermen there? Oh yeah, this is the Bastion that I was talking about. We found a few episodes ago. Do we just want to do this now? Because like, I think I can... probably sneak. There's 2 brutes in here. There's a 3rd one somewhere. Question is how close. Pretty sure this is the chest that I need. Soul speed. Ancient debris. Well, that sort of sucks. I guess we can go back to 0-0 more safely then. weather's kind of weird here. Okay, Basalt Delta. Yeah, I would rather not. Come on. Just general gameplay, I don't think not like I mind it. Just like there's so much I need to be doing. And because this is coming out on New Year's Day, Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I didn't, but... It is now said. So I can fall down here. I need to go up a bit, and we can get back to our portal. I think I pulled a screenshot of where the actual Nether Fortress is. What I need to do now is I need to dump all this stuff closer to where our Nether portal is. And then I'm gonna make my trek over to said Nether Fortress. We're gonna get our blazes and we'll be ready to go find our stronghold to get into the end. Ow, fire. It burns. Alright, the portal should be right over here. Yeah. Alright, drop all this off, and then I'm gonna cut back to getting over to that portal. So I haven't done anything with that. I've been spending most of my time in the fishing area, and I want to know... Oh, I haven't been in these chunks recently. I cut down some trees, and it hasn't grown back yet. This way. It's not in there. Okay, so let's put all the nether stuff in here for the time being. Tritarium crystal cluster. I'm gonna leave this setup as is. I need to get some more arrows, unless if I want to use infinity on a bow, but I should be able to fix the arrow issue later. Yeah, put the rest of this away. we got the pearls, we got all that stuff. How's our time looking? 30 minutes. I'm gonna make a cut, and I'm gonna meet you back at the fortress that I found recently. Slight change of plan. I found a second bastion. Like almost immediately as I stopped and like started looking for this. I don't like being in these things because those piglin brutes hurt really badly. I really don't know what to do. Brutes. And of course, attacking them brings everybody to me. That's nice. It's always the brutes, man. I'm also a terrible shot. Who knew? Not sure if I'm going to be able to go for that chest. Hovering right over lava, I gotta love it. See, there's another chest right there. This is the problem. Because I still need to find smithing template upgrade for netherite. That's the whole reason I'm in here right now. Do not touch the gilded blackstone either, because these things will come after you. Regardless if you're wearing gold armor or not. They all attacked me because I smacked one of the brutes. Is that a brute? No. Okay, I think I need to get out of here because I'm just like, I don't know. So the coordinates that I found, I need to get to negative 416 and 817. Which way? It's like this way. Okay. it turns out the fortress that I was talking about, it's actually for my hardcore world. Gotta love making mistakes like that. So I need to continue going. I believe it's southwest. It scared me. Wonder if I'll be able to see it before I. You know, I'm still gonna cut my video because this is actually ridiculous. Hopefully I don't come across anything of interest. Be right back again when we get to the fortress. Okay, that actually didn't take too long, but I'm not even sure. I'm not so sure this is the same one, but that is indeed a Nether Fortress. When I get my blaze rods, I am just beelining it back to my portal, and I'm gonna make a cut in the video so I can actually just get there. We can prep for our end portal stuff. New chunks are generating. And looky there, it's a new warped forest. Oh, there are so many blazes. Okay, so if I go over a few more blocks this way, we can literally just drop into the fortress. Because I know that there's a warped forest right there, I can actually go pick up more ender pearls, which I'm thinking I might do. Like another 2 stacks, because I don't know how far away or how close this ender portal is going to be, and it's probably going to be beneficial. Very beneficial for me. To have as many extra resources as possible. Definitely need those more than we need netherrack at this time. After we get done defeating the Ender Dragon, it's just going to be a build palooza for stuff that I want to use and decorate with. I could have swore I got the achievement for already having been in the Nether on this world, but I don't. I'm still sort of thinking that it might have been my hardcore world that I'm working on. But I believe I've set foot. Because we would have gotten a notification. That we've stepped foot into a Nether Fortress. So I've been in one on this in this specific world. There's a new block. That is a basaltic geyser. Interesting. I'd imagine it spews. Well, it spews these fumes, obviously, but I wonder if it spews also lava. Standing on it would probably damage me. Interesting. I approve of the new blocks. Can't tell where that magma. There's a wither skeleton. I've discovered that to make a portable crafting table, which I'm really interested in having one of, I need to smelt some wither skeleton bones. I believe they're just called wither bones, but I actually have a use to carry those around with me. Since I have looting on my sword as well. Interesting, there's two variants. More mod conflicts, gotta love it. Piglin. Wither skeleton. From what? Oh, yeah, that plays, okay. I'm gonna put back this helmet on my head. And we needed to go delete this blaze from existence. Grab the rods. Ow! My face is not a target, sir. There's a blaze spawner right behind me. So we could probably abuse that if we need to. Oh wow, there are a lot of skeletons in general down here, aren't there? Sanctum? See, that's interesting. Sanctum compass. Artemis 1, I have no idea what that is, but we'll take it. We also need Nether wart out of here. So we're gonna grab this, and I'm gonna put away this blackstone. This is why we got the stack of soul sand from home. I'm gonna need to go get some more eventually, but satisfactory thus far. Now, for every one blaze rod we grab, we get 2 blaze powder out of it. So we need to delete a bunch more of these blazes in order to get more. I'm also kind of hoping I get lucky with the wither skeleton skulls, because that would actually help me to spawn a wither. Murky gourd seeds, alright. I don't need quartz right now, so we'll put that away. I don't have a horse, so I'm going to leave that. Torches down so we know that we've been here. We are in endgame scenario here now, by the way. So I simply need to get a bunch of blaze rods. If my fortune or my looting can activate, that'd be a real good thing for me. It is still an absurdly low chance to get a wither skull out of all this. I am actually scared right now. Because when you go wither, you're not able to see how much damage you're taking. Artemis 2. Rib armor trim. Nether apple. Fire res. Nether apples are definitely interesting, but I do not need them. There's a couple of those skeletons above me. Two of those. Pullip. Should probably figure out what Artemis does. Okay. One of my giant projects is making a wither skeleton farm. Hopefully we'll get so lucky. Been here. Oh. That's really bad. I didn't see the pig zombie there. Low tune. Am I able to make seeds out of that? No. So we'll just leave it. "13 blaze rods thus far. From what and where? Hello? Jesus. Still don't think we have enough stuff yet. It is so dark in here. portable crafting table is going to be so silly when I get it. I need to find my way out of here. The stairs. That I could just dig my way up. 16 blaze rods. I want to get half a stack, so we gotta go find some more. Probably the worst idea I've ever had, and that guy's got green armor. Nope. Love it. I hate the Nether so much. I also love having a lot of cooked fish. Thankfully, these little suckers are passive for the time being. So many mobs over there. Still funny how the blazes look like Steve's, just on fire. Might have been a first mention, but it's still silly. Ow. It would probably be a good idea to bail. All these mobs are so aggressive. Okay, we're almost there. When we deal with the Ender Dragon, I think I'm gonna immediately come back and do just like a extended building video. Because I'm full on planning to do the Ender Dragon fight sometime, like very shortly. I need like 2 more of you to spawn like right now. My armor's just Okay. That's good. Okay. So, we're about at an hour. I'm gonna cut the recording. I'm gonna go back to my abode and I'll catch up with you right then. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Finally. That took way too long. I'm really just not a fan of the Nether. I need to put some new gear on my fat, blocky head. Because this bronze stuff is really just done as of at this point. But we got all the things that we need, so that's really, really good for us. I need to make a bunch of arrows so that we can go delete the dragon. I'm glad we got all this stuff. So, because we have so many blaze rods, we're able to make 32 of those. And I need to make a wither rod. So from the Moshiz mod is the one I need to use. There we go. So with this we can make a portable crafting table. It's as funny as it sounds. It's literally a crafting table on a stick. Yay. So now we can just do this wherever. It's really silly how useful that is. As for the rest of the stuff, go ahead and smelt up that peridium. I'm going to chuck one of these. And see where it went. Oh, there it is, okay. So in southeast, some amount of blocks that way. That is where we're going to find our stronghold. So in the next episode, I'm going to have a bunch of arrows made for self. I do have a fancy fix mod that allows me to put infinity and mending on a bow. So I think I'm going to make a bow for that. And then I'm going to grab an arrow and make sure that it works. Because generally in Minecraft, you're not able to put those things together. So because of this fix mod, I'm going to go do that myself. And we'll go from there. I'm also going to make more different armor for myself. I'll probably keep the mithril and the obsidian stuff on me. I could probably do like a really fancy like mashup set. I've been working on some diamond stuff to make into netherite later. But I'm thinking I could do some titanium pants. And I could see about the tritarium cluster. How much for an ingot? It gives fire resistance, so that's nice. So we can go ahead and put this stuff in here. And I'll actually start making my set on screen here. So we can finally be free of the bronze armor. I'm going to leave my gold helmet here as well, because I don't need that. Murky gourd. All the enchanting-based stuff I'm going to leave here, along with the compass. I'm going to go find an infinity bow with power 4 and unbreaking 3. I'm going to see about making that into something or another, and we'll go from there. So, let's grab our Tritarium. And let's make many more my obsidian boots are kind of like ugh. Alright, I think as far as armor goes we're set, but I'm gonna put at least protection and unbreaking on all of these pieces. I kind of want to see if I can get lucky with mending, so I'm gonna work on that too. And we'll be good to go otherwise. So we can put away all the other stuff, and I'm gonna let you off. So thank you very much for watching. I do believe in the next episode I'm gonna come back and we're just gonna beat the dragon, and thus leave the game. I should probably bring some obsidian with me so I can sync up a portal, but I don't think I'm gonna mind once I get there. I can take down the cords pretty easily. Let's put away all the stuff that we don't need for the time being. That looks fine. So yeah, stay tuned, because next episode is the technical finale of Minecraft Survival. I'm gonna go delete that dragon for no other reason than I just want to finish this game. That was the entire goal of this series, and we're just gonna try and do it the same way, but only with one life on hardcore mode the next time. So, with all that said and done, stay tuned for more, and bye-bye.